Oh, bother.
Hello my friends, and welcome back to another episode of Reign of the Jade Dragon. I'm still Yin-Yang Total War, and last time we left off, we had just conquered the Baleful Hills, pushing the Fimir out, and while I would love to chase and finish them off, we do have a limitation on us. We can't attack now that we've taken the city. Maybe they'll come to us, we'll see. But
leader of men.
Let's see what else we've got cooking around the map.
The Lord Magistrate stands
Yuan Shang, he still has a little bit of a journey left, so we're going to give him better scales to increase his profitability. And I do hate that he's taken a little bit of attrition here, but it's part of it. Yuan Bo, meanwhile, is working his way through the jungle. We cannot travel any further just because we're going to have attrition. And we don't have time for attrition right now, so he's going to do the smart thing and wait. Let's see what else is going on. It looks like we got some dark elves creeping outside of Bahua, so we're going to get some Jade warriors as a dragon-blooded Shugengan should have. And guys, once again, I am telling you, if you got any good names for Mei Yun Kong, send them my way. I don't care if they're a dynasty warrior. I don't care if they're your aunt. Whatever you want to do, let's have it. Same thing for where'd he go? Jin Ding, give me a name. I'd love to be attached to these guys. Speaking of Jin Ding, let's go ahead and get him some Jade warriors as well. Now, Jade warriors are not going to be the standard with a with a magistrate's army, but we are going to have some in the magistrate's army. Just because, I mean, they're not the marching armies. I don't intend for magistrates to lead my armies in that fashion, but I do want to make sure that they're able to defend and reinforce, and they do need to have a few professional forces in order to do that.
General of the Celestial Host.
If you've been watching my Roman campaign, then you know I like to divvy my armies up between Auxilia and Professional. So these are going to be the professionals under the Celestials, and then the more administrative guys will have peasants and other kinds of warriors. All right, now let's see what else we've got going on. It looks like we're good to go, so I'm going to go ahead and hit the intern button. And everyone, I do apologize. I believe this is going to be coming out on Tuesday morning instead of Monday morning. I had a bit of an audio issue when I recorded this the first time, so we're going to be going through a couple steps that I've already been through, but it'll all be new to the channel, so that's what's important. And I think that we can get some more out of this. And just as I thought, we can get a defensive alliance out of it, and a little bit of money. So I think a defensive alliance and 197 gold is a lot better than 300 gold.
A boon to the Bastion.
And I don't care what you say, I am so much more pleased with the diplomacy system in Warhammer 3 than I am with the older diplomacy system. The only one that's better, or at least the only one that I'm told is better, because I never really got the hang of it, was Three Kingdoms. It's just a lot more in depth. I like the coalition forming, stuff like that. But again, I was never very good at it, so, you win, you lose. Now, I did want to talk about the channel a little bit. I actually got kind of a slap on the wrist from YouTube. They said that my most popular videos, the ones where I throw these cinematic trailers together, are actually they're not cool. So I'm in a little bit of a bind about what to do about that. I know that most people who have come to the channel, most of the newer viewers to the channel, came from those videos. So I don't want to take them down. It's not like they're telling me that I have to take them down. but they're telling me that they're basically illegitimate videos and that my followers from those videos are illegitimate. So maybe I'll keep them up a little while until, you know, let the channel get a little bit more natural viewership before I take them down. But I guess at some point I will have to take them down if I want to be, you know, a actual paid content YouTuber, right? Now, something that I will say is that I'm going to have to backpedal a little bit about from when I discussed this in my state of the channel a few days ago. I probably won't be making any more of those videos. I don't want YouTube to start targeting me, even though they're making money off of all those views that my videos are getting. I don't want them to come at me about it, so I'll probably just leave that be. Now, in other news, I have finally gotten to a point where I am set up. I had to do some rearranging with my oh well, I guess we'll get back to this conversation here in just a minute. We have a battle with the Mist Dragons. They have come for us at the Baleful Hills, and it is time to jump right in. So I'll see you in the city.
Fellow soldiers of Cathay, I do not intend to have words take the place of my weapons. I shall inspire you with my martial prowess. So let us begin.
And definitely a Dion Way thing to say. He's gonna make sure that everyone knows what a freaking warrior he is. All right, so looking at the situation, they're coming at us with lesser numbers, but that doesn't mean that we can afford to be any less vigilant. What we've done is given them a hard place and a harder place, so they're choosing to go up this corridor and try to break us here. We have an arrow tower firing down at them. We have our archers also firing into them, and now we've got the main force coming in for a sweeping attack. Now, on the other side, they have decided to bring some of their forces to kind of spread our forces a little bit thin, but again, we have more than them, so I don't know what they were thinking. They are charging up and really just kind of failing on this front, but it doesn't stop them from trying, so more power to them, I guess. And it looks like the forces over here have engaged. Now, they broke down this barrier a little bit sooner than I was expecting, I will admit to that. And it looks like some of our archers have been caught in the collapse of the barrier. But now we're getting them back, and we've got our spear forces ready to catch them. Now, looking back at our token force, you can see that the enemy is giving us a little bit of a hard time, but we have celestial intervention coming in the form of a Comet of Casadora. And there it goes. That's basically going to be the end of their extra forces over here. And it looks like we now know where that comet came from. It is going to be our friends, the Iron Dragon, and the rest of his army coming from, I guess, this cavern over here. Now, coming back across the Dion Way, it looks like this battle is pretty much over. Dion Way has beaten back the final Fimir warlord, and he is running for the hills. So perhaps we'll catch him in the next battle, or maybe we'll just let him rot. We will see. But that is going to be the end of this battle, and I will catch you in the next one. All right, and not a whole lot gained from that battle, but we are one step closer to eliminating the Fimir forever, and I will definitely take those army replenishments.
So,
And the horrors of the deep arrive to frighten me that they're going to crash the game as usual. Reject, reject. We definitely don't need that. And goodbye. All right. An army receives the plague. Well, that's not good. Hopefully it's not a really nasty plague. Let's see. Is it an attrition plague? Ooh, I hope not. We've got swamp attrition. But it's just because we're so close to Nurgle down here in the south, I imagine. Yeah, Kugoth has really made a mess of things. And that would definitely explain why Pig Barter has a contagion rolling around. But, ooh, that's a cool looking model. All right, well, we don't have time just to sit around and hang out.
most wise.
And I don't even know where we're at. Thought this was us. Oh, there he is. Why has he got plague? I guess we're just bringing it from Pig Barter.
The Lord Magistrates.
Regardless, Yuan Bo has stuff to do, so let's keep moving with him.
Move. We require a balance of force and skill.
And I think it is
Celestial
time
General.
for Dion Wei to finish off these Fimir. So, let's give him Deadly Blade.
Few would turn down such weaponry.
And, well, we don't have to execution squad these guys. They're done for, right?
Marching to war.
An unceremonious end to the Mist Dragons. And it looks like they took a few of us with them, but we got them in the end, and that's what counts.
You are Cathay now. Attention!
All
For
right,
the
so we're going to
Imperial
return
family.
to the Belful Hills for at least one turn so that we can get ready to move on the Bridge of Heaven. That is going to be our next target. And I believe we're going to drag Jingding with us. So let's get him some better troops.
I governed in the Emperor's.
Speaking of, we're going to want to give Mei Yun Kong just a few better troops. Let's give her some Jade Warrior Archers. I'm not too concerned that we're going to get attacked there, but if we're going to press down into investigating, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, whatever the Zine city is, we're going to have to push through the Pillars of Unseen Constellations, and that could be a headache. So,
This harmony threatens our order.
I didn't even realize that we could get all these guys from our ports. That's awesome. But speaking of those guys, I wonder where our sister is. Let's reach out, see if we can make an alliance.
Wind shake. The Celestial Court
Oh.
looks forward to our deliberations.
We can make more than an alliance, folks. We can make a confederation. That would be pretty good for us, actually. Still not gonna tell me where you're at? Huh. Okay. Fine then. Maybe she got defeated, and that's why. I bet that is. Okay, well, let's chew on that for just a second.
I am open to
He definitely doesn't want to be
The Celestial
best friends
Court
forever.
looks forward to our deliberations.
I would like it if they wanted to join in my confederation. What a large chunk of land for us to bring into the Empire. Well, I mean, they're already part of the Empire, so I gotta keep that in mind.
Worthy.
Yeah, brother and sister, you don't want to.
Harmony, it is always prudent.
And going any further out
Cathay,
would
together
kind
we shall
of
maintain order and balance
create
in
disunity.
the world.
I don't really want Northern Nihon to have to deal with, so we'll allow them to stay independent even though they want to join us.
Let us stumble through diplomacy together.
The Jade Custodians don't want to join us, but they do want a defensive alliance. I'll take that.
We should.
And who else was it? The Burning Wind Nomads?
To be honest,
yeah,
I'd
they
rather
wanted
be
a defensive
raiding,
alliance.
but you have my time.
Harmony is attained.
Be on, we shall prosper in.
The Okamoto clan.
Celestial
On behalf of Cathay, welcome.
It does look like... Ooh. Wei Jin might be in a little bit of trouble.
I understand it.
Yeah, they're in a lot of trouble.
Child, bow, for you are in the presence of celestial blood. Long live!
And the Bastion wants to confederate as well. But for the prosperity
Celestial
To
ancestors.
be honest, I'd rather be raiding, but you have
for the
my time.
prosperity of Cathay, we're going to bring in our sister. She's going to increase our military strength by a lot, so let's do it.
Long live Cathay.
And let's see if she has appeared in our... No. She flying around here
The
somewhere?
Lord Magistrate stands ready.
There she is. That's what was going on down here. Okay, cool. I'll take it. So it looks like Yin-Yin has decided to sail home on her own. We didn't actually have to come and tell her, but I'm sure one of our crows reached her, and that's why. So let's build her up a little bit. We're going to get yeah, let's go for pirate crew growth, and we're going to also get the Jade Sea pirates in her fleet. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and send all these guys back underneath. They're going to be rowing us
Cathay
home.
has no need of wastrels. Only
Don't need
the
a bunch of
worthy
peasants. We're not at war
serve.
with any of these people down here. And I wonder if it would be faster to bring her home going this way. Or if continuing the path that she's on. We're going to see more of the world if we go this way. And we can shoot straight up the canal. So let's do that. It's going to be quite a journey for her, but it is fine. We're happy with
To
it.
serve me is a privilege.
All right, let's get Yin-Yin on her amazing Odyssey home. And let's see if we can make some friends with these high elves down here while we're at it. High elves? Board of Lore
It would
Masters?
be unwise to
Of
waste
course.
my time, if I must.
Greatest of...
Well, what is it? Do not squander the Dragon Prince's time.
I will not fail.
And it looks like the Knights of Calidor are on their way out the door. We're probably not the biggest fans of his just because he rides dragons and we think that's disgusting. let's reach out to, oh, no, they don't want anything to do with us. That's okay. And I don't want to spend too long in the
Sigma's will.
diplomacy screen, but if we can, well, we don't need to be buddy-buddy with them.
We may not be the Empire.
Right. All right.
Do not greet me as a friend, nor are we
Sigma's will.
Looks like the border princes are surviving okay.
Yes.
Salutations. We have an issue, don't we?
Black Prince is doing all right, but it looks like he's got Scarbrand to worry about as well.
What? Greetings.
And we're going to leave it be for now, although...
Come then. Only Sigma's god, Ulrich, can judge it worthy or no.
They're not too far off from becoming my vassal. So the trade agreement doesn't help? It does help a little bit. I would prefer them to be my vassal.
Come then. Only Sigma's god, Ulrich, can judge it worthy or no.
But let's go for that. We'll get the trade agreement. We'll get military access. And I could give them a non-aggression pact for even more money. And we'll deal with them when the time comes. We could eventually make them our vassal or work them into our faction as a whole. So let's do that. Ooh, and it looks like Lokir Fellheart is pressing down on them pretty hard. No wonder they want to be friendly. And now that's enough. Let's call that. Oh yeah, he's not going to be around much longer anyway. Okay, well, now that we own 2 provinces, let's take a look at what we've gotten in this bargain. I don't really need all of this, although I am a little concerned about what's happening over at Lee Temple. So let's get these forces over that direction.
Check your weapons again.
Let's get rid of these peasants. Doesn't help us a ton, but it does help. And we'll get this economy up and rolling over here as well. The Lee Temple doesn't need a corral. That's pretty worthless over here. And it looks like everything else is in good order. So and I keep thinking that everything's in good order for us to go ahead and close out this turn, but I keep running into stuff. Well, I mean, whose edict is it? It's going to be the Sea Dragon's edict, of course, because it's the Sea Dragon's realm. And hopefully, Our Lady will return here in the near future. And of course, we have an outpost. Ready for construction. Guys, I keep thinking I'm done. What city is this? Bamboo Crossing? That is a city, right? Yeah. Let's build it at Bamboo Crossing. Anybody else got an outpost they want? The Jade Custodians. I'm not as worried about you. No, we're not going to. But let's see who else we can get one with. Celestial Loyalists. We definitely want one at Wei Jin. They're struggling. And let's get one at Nangal. Alright, now we're going to have plenty of provinces that we can draw from. And you know what? It's actually not going to hurt us to build one at Nanchang, so let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Alright, and we are finally ready to enter into the next turn. Don't care. Finally ready to enter into the next turn. Boy, that was a ton of admin, but we did just double the size of our realm, or of our realm as far as direct control goes. I am pleased with that. And we have found our sister, and she is going home as commanded. So all good news on that front. And Father will be happy, although we probably should have taken control of Wei Jin. The Jade Dragon is not home to defend it, so it wouldn't really matter. The Wisdom of Verena? I will do non-aggression, but you're gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to pay more money. Because I'm basically allowing them to exist within my much more strong position, right? The Puppets of Misrule attack. Of course, we're going to back up our sister. Not that she probably needs it, but hey. The North is actually in pretty good shape. I'm not too concerned with that. I am a little concerned with what's going on in the West. Whether we are friendly or not with them, we cannot allow a foreign power to set up on our western border. It's just too much. You know, I'll have to find a way to work Borgio into our little story here. Like, why is he here? Like, I know that he got kicked out of Delea, and who knows what kind of shit show is happening over there. But I am curious, like, what is his story going to be for joining the Jade Dragon? Like, where did they meet? Or did he just show up one day on a caravan heading east? So I guess for today's question. Oh, this is a good one. What did you think the storyline was going to be for Warhammer 3? Because I'll tell you, the Urson thing, not really what I thought it was going to be. Even right up until the point. Right up until the point with, like, basically until they said it's Urson for sure. That's not who I thought it was going to be.
Is upon you.
Yeah, I thought that these guys were going to declare war on us once we took over. Yeah, you just declared war on all of Cathay. Congratulations. All right, that means we've got to get moving. Oh, that's not good. Wei Jin is now in control of my sister. We don't like that. But it was the profitable Eastern lands or allow the city under the Celestial City to be held by another Cathayan faction. I'll take it. Because Yin-Yin just offers way too much in raw military strength. And sending her home kind of satisfies the other side of our initial initial campaign. So initial campaign goals. I'm gonna form words successfully here eventually. Let's find out what's going on with the Wellsprings of Eternity. It's really just empty. That's so hard to believe.
We shall annex this.
Anyway, so back to what I was saying. What do you guys? What was your theory for what this campaign was going to be about? Not Immortal Empires, but the Realms of Chaos, because it did not go the direction that I thought it was going to go. Honestly, I thought that they were with the way that it was working up. I thought that they were going to make it about Sigmar, and make like a story about how Sigmar had actually gone east. You know, kind of like a rewrite of what had happened. Because I know he wound up in the vortex or some stupid shit. Not a fan of the end times over here, by the way. End times units, yes. End times, no. No, I don't like it. Let's go with a spice market for Lee Temple. I feel like we should have something a little bit more spiritual going on there. Not really anything spiritual to have going on there. Oh, except for Lee Temple itself. Deep in the mountains of southeastern Cathay. That's pretty cool. I like that. Let's do a spice market.
No kingdom compares with Cathay.
This guy is basically on top of Lee Temple. Can we get these forces into Lee Temple if we quick march them? No, we cannot. So what we'll have to do is
speed and unity win the day.
Move as far as we can.
This way lies harmony.
I wish that we could help you, Lee Temple. If you fall, we will come back and seek vengeance. Maybe it's a good time as well to recruit some more missile units for this army. I think that extra juggernauts is probably going to be what we really need. And then I don't really like having the repeating crossbowmen, but they are pretty good for what they do. It's just that their range is not ideal. Let's get some more Nangao riflemen, and then we'll reconfigure how this army looks once the threat is gone. Ooh, Mayun Kong. Actually, let's do this. Let's make her have inspiring presence. That way her troops benefit off of her as well. And then we'll get some spears going.
Master of Feng.
And it is time for Dion Wei's march to begin. We're going to march east straight to this bridge. Actually, let's go to this bridge. We're going to have Jin Ding
thoughtful strategy.
March on this bridge.
Lies ahead.
We owe him a couple more troops. And there we go. We're going to build that out. Build that, and actually, let's do this. Build that. Cavalry, and let's get some artillery going in this province as well.
Admiral of Kar's fleet.
Yeah, it looks like Dirk is almost done for. We'll keep that in mind. And what is happening up here? Ooh, we don't like that. But regardless, I think that that is probably a good stopping point. I wish that we would have had another battle in this episode, but unfortunately the only other battle that we could have had would have been pretty sad. So this is going to be the end of this episode. I hope that you all enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next one. And as always, to all my friends, wherever you are, good morning, good evening, and good night. I'll see you next time. If you made it this far into the video, I just want to say thanks for watching, especially to those of you who have been with me since the beginning. I am still having a blast and very much enjoying the formation of this community with all of you. If you have any suggestions for videos you would like to see, please let me know, because I want to make even better content as we continue down this journey together. As always, if you enjoy what I'm doing here and want to support me, then you know what to do.
Comment, like, and subscribe.
And we'll see you in the next one.